Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this Tuesday morning. We've got a big show planned, and we appreciate your viewership. We appreciate your support and the sponsors who bring this show to you every morning. We're looking at today's weather. Now, it looks like it's going to be up to all the way to 84 and a low of 70. So that's not a low now. It's still, like I talked about last week, those lows are not as low as we'd like them to be at nighttime. The water temperature between 75 and 76 has sort of been bouncing back and forth the last couple of days. River reading brought to us by Mountain Dew. Take it out and do. And I do not have the readings this morning, but I know the water's rising. I couldn't get them, so the water's rising, and we'll catch up with them tomorrow and really talk about the river. But we do know, we do have our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn, and we do know that tides are excellent. We're looking at a high tide this morning at 11:42 and a low tide at 11:13. That's almost a 12-hour difference. You got 12 hours coming in and 12 hours going out. So that's a cool situation there. Fishing game time brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers down in Port St. Joe, and they have a great selection of outdoor stuff there. We're looking at 3:45 to 5:45 this morning, and this afternoon 4:12 to 6:12. We hope everyone had a great Memorial Day weekend, and it's still this is sort of the beginning of the summer. All kinds of things going on. So summer's been officially kicked off here in the United States. So we'll be talking about that a little bit more later. Let's go ahead and our marine forecast will be south-southeast at about 8 to 10. Now let's take a break. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. We're going to share some things with you. I got this text from Captain Roy, and his brother took him fishing last week, and let me just read it to you, okay? I went fishing this morning with brother-in-law. Bob Grice, his brother-in-law took him. Bob did. The fish were not hungry. They caught a few. I had one in my hand, and a hungry hoot owl swooped down and knocked him out of my hand. His claws lacerated two of my fingers, and don't try that again, Mr. Owl. I may have some owl soup for supper. Okay, so that was the first day. So then he sent another one. He sent another one, and let me see, get to it. Okay, here's what. To you that are following the owl story, the story about the owl that dove down and knocked a fish out of my hand yesterday while I was fishing on the Choctaw River. His claw lacerated my little finger, which is fine, but his claw punctured my index finger, which is swollen. I am treating it with alcohol and iodine. So it's almost, it was funny, Powell Adams said it'd be okay. I'm gonna have to read Powell Adams' answer to that because it was funny about if he wants to fly up in a tree limb, it might be too late to treat it. But those kind of things happen. I know I've seen it happen before. You're holding out here like this, and those owls will come out from behind you and boom, and just knock it out of your hand. So he was over in Choctaw River fishing and with his brother-in-law, and so I don't know how you guard against something like that. I don't know how you can prevent it. Okay, remember last week I got the email from a guy wanting more how-to things, and like I said, we've been through a lot of how-to things, but we're gonna continue doing that because we just want you to be in a position that you can enjoy the outdoors. And I was thinking recently about one of the first things you want to do is tie the knot onto the hook. So I have this hook here. Okay, this is a brim hook. This size brim we'll catch down here in Florida Panhandle for you folks watching on YouTube. But this is obviously a shark hook, and I've got one of the original ones from Captain Virgil Anderson, who used to shark fish. I know I've told you that story a couple of times, but when World War II ended, they made more money catching sharks than they did snapper and grouper because research was using the shark liver. Scientific research was. I thought it was about 3 years there after the war. I just thought it was fascinating. It really was. Okay, now here we go. We're going to tie it on. I have not rehearsed this. I just grabbed this. I actually grabbed this morning walking out of my garage. Okay, so obviously, what I do is clench it off. So I got it on here. Okay, so what I want to do, and I learned to use these different color ropes and everything in teaching the kids. I hate you cannot teach people using mono and braid and all. You just can't teach them. So use some bigger stuff and different colors. And okay, so here we go. So on a clinch knot, here's what I've always done. This my dad taught me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I go about 4 times around. You just go, okay, can you see the little hook right here, little hole right here on top of the hook? You go through that, okay, and then you bring it back through the top loop, which is going to be right here. Now I don't know if this braided line, but mono, and what you can do, it'll tighten up all the way down. It's not going to, this cotton rope will not slide like the mono, so it'll tighten up. So let me go through it again, a little bit slower. Some of you students, this will be you students in the back row, okay? All right, here we go. So you bring it through. Everybody got that? You bring it through. Okay. Now you just wrap it around. I'm gonna hold it up like this. 1. You do it 5 times. I'm for the sake of time, I'm just gonna go around maybe 3 or 4 times. 3 times there. And then you got the hole right here. You bring it through this hole. Okay. Bring it through that hole, and then the top loop. You bring it through the top loop there, right there. And then you put it tight like that. Like I say, it'll tighten on down with mono or braid. And then I know Bill Allen, he likes that little loop knot on his lures and all, but tying hook, you really want to, and then sometimes if you're catching bigger fish, you want to double. And everybody, always got a kick out. Everybody's got their own favorite knot, but this is one I've used for many years, and it has been very successful. Caught a lot of fish with it. And usually when you lose your hook, a lot of times it gets braided, it gets sort of cut up against some kind of structure, and it get a little nick on it or something. And also, I use on brim and all, the hook I use is more of a wire hook. It's not really, solid like the offshore or the nearshore hooks on a pompano fish. So those little brim hooks, they'll bend. So a really big brim or catfish will actually bend the hook. And I won't bend this one, but it'll bend the hook back like that. So that's tying your hook together on your lines. That's the first thing. I'm going to show you the blood knot coming up pretty soon, and we're going to continue to show how to. You can go on YouTube and find all kind of stuff. I'm just not a big fan of that myself. A lot of times they're too long, but sometimes there's some good stuff on there. But you can find all kind of stuff, and people do all kind of different ways. It's almost overkill. There's almost too much stuff on there, and you're going to get confused. I don't want to do it this way or this way or this way. So I try to use the KISS method to keep it simple for everyone. All right, let's take a break. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. As getting ready to kick off the summer, which we did this past weekend, everybody in the back of their mind, you sort of have your summer plans. And I know some of ours have to be altered because of the situation we're in, but I can promise you this, it's going to get better. I'm eternal optimist. Things are going to get better. Everybody's giving 2020 a hard time. We've been dealt a tough situation in the year 2020, especially here with Panhandle on top of a Category 5 hurricane, and we know that, and we have a lot of resilient people. So I just want to sort of cheer you up and let you know, I just got this feeling, deep down feeling, 2020 is going to end up in just booming. I think a lot of good things going to happen. I think we're going to get this under control. But all that being said, I think we still need to err on the side of caution. I read something the other day, it sort of stuck with me, and this person was saying, I have a tendency to believe medical research more than the boy who smoked on the back of the bus. And that sort of puts things in perspective. I have a deep appreciation of all the hard work done in research and all, and also have a deep appreciation of our civil liberties and what we need to be able to do. And so we're in that situation there. I want to also urge you to keep that social distances. And the latest research they talked about last week is not from things we touch as much as they thought it was originally. So, this research is sort of changing on a regular basis, but social distancing really seems to be a really strong deal now. So, like I showed you last week, a fishing rod, 6 foot. So, I'm missing my hugs. I miss hugging my grandchildren, man, big time. I just miss that, and I can't wait. That's one of the biggest things. I can't wait to get back to normal. Just get them big old hugs and hold on to them. So I know a lot of y'all know what I mean. But as far as outdoor stuff, and we're in great shape, and go ahead and make your summer plans. I've got some stuff here to go over, but we're going to get back in our Studio A pretty soon. But I've sort of enjoyed this Studio B. I like it. Jeff's worked hard on it. Gail's worked hard to get these shows coming to you on a regular basis, so we feel good about that. I don't have time to get into it. We got a video coming up. And this video with Blake Sutherland. Blake has finished his college degree now and getting ready to get to work in the real world. And he said he won't be able to fish quite as much. He's got a second child coming, but Blake Sutherland he's from the family of Sutherlands. He's just a great young man and going to be a contributor to good things here in our Florida Panhandle. So, again, I want to urge you to continue doing things outdoors. Keep sending these pictures. I didn't show any pictures today. I'm going to have a bunch of pictures tomorrow. I see a lot of encouraging things. But at the same time, err on the side of caution. You don't get in big crowds and all, and yet. And it's going to get better. I just feel like 2020 is going to end up really strong. I'll get a kick out of some of the cartoons about 2020. If this so and so was a 2020, it looked like this, whatever. So it's going to get better. And also, the safe boating week we had last week, let that carry over in all the outdoor plans, and make your summer plans. Let me know what some of y'all are doing for the summer. I know I had some friends, they're taking off camping. I'm talking about for a couple of weeks, so up through the Northeast and all. And that is a fun thing to do. And our state parks are now open. You take advantage of them. They've changed some. I know. I'm gonna get up at Torrio State Park, but let's go on this fishing video going with my buddy Blake Sutherland. Okay. Hello, Blake.
Hey, Coach Chester.
Buddy, how you doing?
I'm doing good this morning. How about you?
I'm doing good. Folks, I'm here at Southport Boat Ramp. Blake Sutherland. All right, folks, we made it to our first spot up here. Had a good ride. It's a beautiful morning. You see the moon is still up. Like I said, I'm fishing with Blake Sutherland. Blake, tell the folks a little bit about yourself. Where you went to school
Well, I'm from Southport, and I went to Mosley my freshman year, but then I went to Bozeman these past 2 years, my sophomore and junior year, and I graduated early this year, so I started Gulf Coast in the fall.
Okay, and tell them about who your parents are.
My parents are Tim and Stacy Sutherland.
All right. And Tim, I've known Tim since he was this age. Now Tim he loves outdoors. Y'all got a big hunting lease up in Alabama, don't you?
Yes, sir, we do. We try to go up there as much as we can to hunt and fish.
All right, and we're gonna do some red fishing this morning, and we have got a beautiful morning. So I'm gonna go put this camera down and find my pole. All right, we're getting started. Blake got a nice little trout right here. Did you know he was on, Blake?
He got away quick.
That was a good release. All right, I broke the ice now. Daylight's come out now. All right, here comes a little bit of rain. Every fishing trip I've had this summer has had rain. I don't think this is going to do too much. All right. Blake's catching them in the rain now. We got another trout?
Pretty decent one this time.
Yeah, that's a good size one. Another good release. You're getting good on the release, Blake.
Got it. Yes, sir. Let me get the net, Coach Chester.
Put a little red.
Do you want me to get the net?
If you would. All right, Blake. came up, hit that middle one. There you go. Nice little red. It's sort of, look at the gold, reddish color. That's pretty in it. You got it on record?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Alright, we're gonna let them go. Yep. Do you keep yours? You'll let
No, I let them loose.
Okay. Alright, buddy. Are we good, buddy? Alright. Alright, the rain is going away. Blake and I were just talking about what a beautiful morning it is. On the marsh area, we're fishing up here in West Bay. And on this little stretch, we got a couple of trout and a redfish. Blake, that's not a bad little run right here, buddy.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Fish are really sticky this morning, though.
Yeah. They get hit pretty hard up here in West Bay. Now we just talked about how nice and clear it was. It was going to clear up. You see Blake, he's got his rain gear on, I got mine on. You see why we got a rain gear on. But check out that rainbow. Cool. I mean, every day I've fished this summer, which has been about a dozen times, it has rained. Like I said, rain's okay, as long as it's not lightning. So far we haven't seen any lightning. Alright, trying to move out of the storm, and Blake's hooked up. We just stopped at this spot right here. There you go, buddy. Got our rain gear on. There he is. What you think? What you got, Blake?
Big redfish, I think. There's a ton of tailors.
Yeah, there you see them tailing back in here. We haven't been here like 2 minutes, folks, and I was just telling Blake right before the storm comes in. Sometimes they just get excited. That's what's going on now. Can you do both? You need some help?
Don't move back.
You need a net? There he is, right here. Oh man, he's under the boat. Oh, nice one, buddy. Nice one, buddy. Good job. Pretty redfish. There you go, buddy. Nice West Bay red right there. Good job. Good job. Good job, Blake. Did you see him hit, or he just...
I felt her pop it really hard.
Yeah. All right. All right. We ain't picking up going us in here. Blake's hooked up again, folks. We're trying to dodge the storm. You see the storm back there now, and he's got a nice one on this time. Blake, he hit it pretty close to the boat, didn't he?
He hit it about 5 foot from the boat, actually.
Yeah, about 5 foot. There he is. Oh well.
Got that trolling motor just here.
Okay, I got a trolling motor. You get the fish, I'll get a trolling motor. Let's see. You need some help? Oh, that's a pretty one. Oh yeah, nice one on a gold spoon.
Real dark redfish.
Beautiful fish. All right, Blake. Now your Uncle Steve will be proud of you. We gotta send him a picture. Got him hooked right there on the lip. That's a good hook.
Real orange fish.
Yeah, look at that color, folks. That is a beautiful color. Nice. That's a perfect redfish right there, that one spot. How long is he? Check measure him real quick. Let's see. We're gonna get
22.
What was it?
22.
22 inches. Yes, sir. Good job, Blake Sutherland.
Let it go. Looks good up there.
All right.
You want to get going?
All right. See that storm is right up here. Storm one, storm over there, storm over here, and right up here is a blue sky. Folks, we're gonna wrap it up. This storm here got a little bit of lightning in it. We can hear the thunder. We ain't seen the lightning, but Blake, we've done well this morning, buddy.
Yes, sir, we have done a lot better than I thought. I think that storm got them biting pretty good though this morning.
Yeah, I think got them agitated, and we've had a really good morning. And we hadn't fished long. We hadn't fished probably an hour or two, maybe 2 hours. And
got 3 redfish and 2 trout.
Yeah, that ain't bad. We didn't get skunked.
No, we did not.
But nice trip, man. Nice trip. But we're gonna leave this storm here. Looks like it might be coming. But look right above us. This how summer. That's what the summertime pattern is. You got to watch out for these storms as they're coming in.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.